And we have.
I read both the comics and the novelization.
Right.
And I don't read books, except for comic books.
Right.
But I actually read the novelization of Nightfall.
Yep.
Got it from the library, and oh my. Oh!
Right?
They have not done Bane justice, ever. The closest they've come to doing Bane justice is the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yep.
And even that wasn't even close.
No. It was kind of almost, in my mind, and again, it's my mind, so whatever. But, and this is, I mean, I haven't read that arc in years, so fuzzy memories and all that. But it seemed like what they were wanting to do with Bane in that story is give Batman his Lex Luthor.
And I kind of think they did it. Because Bane did what no other villain could do. He literally broke the bat.
Right.
He systematically organized crimes all throughout the city, literally to wear Batman out. And once Batman was finally wore out on his last freaking legs, no energy left, then Bane stepped in and broke him. Literally.
Right.
By picking him up over his head and breaking his back on his knee.
Yeah.
He did the one thing Joker never thought of.
Joker thought of it, but nobody was, like, everybody...
He didn't execute it.
Well...
Bane executed it.
Right, and I will defend Joker a little bit. We're going to get into some nerd fight here.
Hey. That's just something for the listeners to listen to.
Yep.
Us bicker.
But the reason Joker couldn't do it is because nobody fucking liked Joker. Sorry, I try not to cuss too much on these, but nobody likes Joker. Bane is personable.
Did you ever read Infinite Crisis?
No.
Oh, man. It has to pertain with Joker.
Okay.
Infinite Crisis was basically a continuation of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah.
That was resolved. Then years later, Superboy, the original Superboy,
so would that be Clark or not?
No,
Okay.
not Clark. I forget his actual name, but he became Superboy Prime.
Okay.
Because DC lost the rights to the actual term Superboy.
Oh.
So they had to change his name.
Woohoo! Lawsuits. All right.
Right? Anyway, in Crisis on Infinite Earths, the original Superboy, Lex Luthor from a different dimension
Earth. Or different Earth?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a multiverse.
Yeah.
DC was a multiverse.
Yes. Well,
They had a whole bunch of Earths, and one of them, the only superhero on the planet was Lex Luthor.
okay.
He used his millions and billions of dollars to build a super suit, and used it to... He was basically that Earth's Iron Man.
All right.
He was not evil on that Earth. And another character, I forget who it was all trapped in between dimensions whenever Crisis on Infinite Earths got you know,
when it kicked off.
yeah, when they got finished up,
Oh,
resolved.
Okay, Endgame then.
Yes.
All right.
They all got trapped in a different universe, but they could still view the one universe that was left, the DC universe that was left afterwards. And Superboy kept getting more and more pissed off because every instance, every single story arc that DC had after that kept pissing him off because his world, the world that was destroyed in Crisis on Infinite Earths, was like good and pure and perfect. And the world that was left afterwards kept corrupting everybody. More and more people kept becoming evil and doing bad stuff, and the Justice League mind-wiping Batman over and over and over because they didn't want him bringing out the OMAC project, which happened. And finally, Superboy got so fed up, he actually punched a hole through space and time to get to our universe, to try to talk us out of whatever the hell they were doing.
Yeah.
And the entire DC roster tried to stop him.
Oh, wow.
And he went on a rampage. He lost his freaking mind.
Oh. Well,
Backhanded someone's freaking head off, ripped someone's freaking arm off, eye beams through fucking chests.
yeah.
He went on a rampage.
You know,
And it literally took the entire Speed Force, all the Flashes, all the timelines, all came back.
yeah.
Took him through time. Superman, Batman, the entire Justice League, the entire Green Lantern Corps. It took all of them to bring him down.
Right.
He was that strong. Superman himself couldn't go toe-to-toe with him by himself.
You know, you mentioned this. We gotta get a copy of Injustice: Gods Among Us 1 and 2.
I played Injustice 1.
Because that whole thing, Superman, Lois is killed, that whole story is just,
Superman turning evil?
yeah, it's just, oh, but that's a different
Isn't there a
part.
cutscene in that game where he burns Hour Man's freaking brain to ash?
What was the name of the person?
Hour Man?
Our Man. See, this is why he's on the cast, folks. I would have never thought of that dude. Alright. Our Man. I haven't thought of him in forever. Alright.
He's from the original Justice League. I forget what they're called. Right offhand.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has a magical amulet that can give him any superpower for an hour.
I never knew the dude's name.
Hour Man.
Okay.
Like a cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a druid.
Half the time, well, that's the problem when you have these giant universes and
Dude, who was
comic
on the
books.
last episode of Supergirl we watched?
I know, but it's not like they called him Our Man.
They didn't, but that's who he was. I even exclaimed, Hour Man! The moment you fucking showed up.
Yeah, I know, but you know the Arrowverse is slightly different. I mean, it's in continuity. Don't argue with this point. It is in continuity. They've confirmed that, but they're not always going to call
The characters, their actual names.
Yeah, copyrights and arguments. It just saves arguments that way. Anyway, the point of this, and I mean, it's hard to talk about Batman in a bubble without talking about the rest of the
Everything else. Yeah.
Um,
Because it's all freaking connected.
yeah, right. But my favorite comic book memory for Batman, it was, I think it's issue 6 of Batman, the animated series comic. And it goes into deeper depth about Grey Ghost than the show is able to.
Oh, I love that episode.
Yeah. But the comic version of it actually is like 3/3 of the whole thing is an actual Grey Ghost episode. You know?
No, I saw somewhere with an interview of Bruce Timm that he was actually disappointed with that episode of
Yeah?
the cartoon. He wanted the comic, or what you said, the comic.
Yeah.
He wanted the actual episode to be more of what the comic was.
Right.
Producers and studio said, no, we need more Batman.
Right.
Less Grey Ghost, more Batman. He's so miffed about it because
Yeah.
he has such a great story to tell,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't let him tell
Yeah.
all of it in that episode.
Yeah. But yeah.
Really, that should have been a two-parter
Yeah.
or a mini-movie or, you know.
Well, many people argue that instead of the Batman Mask of the Phantasm, that they should have done a...
Love that movie.
Yes, I love that movie myself. But, it got... the Great Ghost storyline was intended to be the movie. It was the first draft. Studio said no.
Let's make it an episode instead.
Yeah.
And let's go forward with this other movie idea we have.
Yeah.
Because as a movie format, we can make it even more darker
Yeah.
than the actual syndicated show can be.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing, from what I've been able to gather, because I'm on the forums all the time, by the way, that is Bucky. Hi, Bucky.
That is my cat. Yep. Sorry, listeners. If you're cat lovers, please give him a shout out and say hi.
Ow. All right. Well, yes. The phone's on the table and it's in his way. He can't lay down, so. So he's letting us know that it's probably time to cut this segment off, but we'll be back at some point talking about this. Not sure when this episode's coming out. The beats will be all over the place when it is, so, you know, obviously you know this already because you're listening to it.
And the J-Man will return.
All right.
Have a good night, everyone.
That's one more in the can, and Bucky says bye.
Even though I know she would have absolutely nothing